Hey there, dream chasers! We're diving into something critical for turning your dreams into reality: taking action. Have you ever had a goal you were excited about, but something held you back? Maybe fear crept in, or you were waiting for the perfect moment that never arrived. You're not alone, but here's the deal: success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who act. Today I'm sharing why forcing yourself to take action, even when you don't feel like it, is the key to unlocking your potential. We'll explore strategies from motivational gurus, hear stories of people who overcame massive obstacles, and get practical tips you can use right now. So, buckle up, and let's get moving toward the life you want. Why taking action is crucial. Let's start with why action is non-negotiable. Tony Robbins, a titan in personal development, says, "The path to success is to take massive, determined action," Tony Robbins quotes. It's not enough to dream big or plan meticulously. Without action, those dreams stay stuck in your head. Imagine two aspiring entrepreneurs. One spends months perfecting a business plan, waiting for everything to be just right. The other starts small, maybe selling a product online, learning as they go. Who's more likely to succeed? The one who acts, adapts, and grows through experience. Mel Robbins puts it perfectly: you are one decision away from a completely different life, the 5-second rule. That decision? To act. Every choice to move forward shapes your future. Research backs this up. Taking action not only brings you closer to your goals, but also boosts learning and adaptability. Benefits of taking action. When you act, you gain insights, refine your approach, and build confidence. Plus, completing tasks reduces anxiety, helping you sleep better and feel accomplished. Each step creates positive energy, making the next one easier. Consider this: inaction breeds regret. Studies suggest that people regret missed opportunities more than failed attempts. Why taking action? By acting, you open doors to new experiences, relationships, and growth. Pablo Picasso said, "Action is the foundational key to all success," action quotes. Without it, your potential remains untapped. So why wait? The time to act is now. Understanding procrastination and fear. Why do we hesitate? Procrastination and fear are the culprits. Procrastination is delaying tasks because they feel overwhelming or unpleasant. Fear, whether of failure, success, or judgment, can paralyze us. Understanding these barriers is the first step to breaking free. Let me share a story. A few years ago, I had a project I was passionate about. I planned every detail, but when it was time to start, I froze. I need more research, I told myself, or tomorrow's better. Truth is, I was scared of failing. That fear kept me stuck until I realized inaction was the real failure. So I committed to just 15 minutes of work. Once I started, the fear faded and momentum kicked in. It was exhilarating. This is common. Our brains are wired to avoid discomfort, but that's where growth happens. As Mel Robbins explains, hesitation often stems from overthinking, which derails action, the 5-second rule. Fear of failure is universal, but reframing it as a learning opportunity, like Thomas Edison did with his 10,000 unsuccessful attempts, changes everything. Thomas Edison light bulb. The key: recognize these barriers and push through with small, deliberate steps. Strategies to force yourself to take action, 700 words. So, how do you force yourself to act when motivation is low? Here are proven strategies to get you moving. The 5-second rule. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule is a game changer. When you feel an impulse to act, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. This interrupts overthinking and activates your brain's decision-making center, the 5-second rule. Struggling to get out of bed? Count down and swing your legs out. Need to start a task? Count and begin. It's simple but powerful. Start small. Big tasks can feel daunting. Break them into tiny steps. Want to write a book? Start with 1 paragraph a day. Lao Tzu said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," action quotes. Small actions build momentum, making the next step easier. Set clear goals and deadlines. Vague goals lead to inaction. Use SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Instead of, "I want to get fit," say, "I'll jog 20 minutes 3 times a week starting Monday." Deadlines create urgency, pushing you to act. Why taking action? Accountability. Share your goals with a friend or post them on X. Public commitment creates pressure to follow through. An accountability partner with similar goals can keep you motivated. Benefits of taking action. Visualize benefits. Picture the rewards of action. How will achieving your goal feel? Visualization fuels motivation. Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Action quotes. Focus on the win to propel you forward. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications, set specific times for emails, and create a focused workspace. A clutter-free environment boosts productivity. Why taking action? Pomodoro technique work in 25-minute bursts with 5-minute breaks. This keeps you focused without burnout. It's perfect for tackling tough tasks. Benefits of taking action. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. Finish a task. Treat yourself to a coffee or a short walk. Rewards reinforce action. 7 benefits of taking action. Think about a goal you've been delaying. Which strategy can you try today? Commit to one and start now. Common obstacles to taking action. 500 words. Even with strategies, obstacles can derail you. Here's how to tackle them. Lack of clarity. Unclear next steps cause hesitation. Create a detailed plan with specific tasks. For example, if starting a business, list research market as step 1. Why taking action? Perfectionism. Waiting for perfection stalls progress. Done is better than perfect. Start and refine later. Benefits of taking action. Overwhelm. Big tasks intimidate. Break them into bite-sized pieces. Focus on one step at a time. 7 benefits of taking action. Lack of motivation. Some days motivation is absent. Rely on discipline. Commit to 5 minutes of action. Often that's enough to spark momentum. The 5-second rule. Fear of failure. Fear stops many. Reframe failure as learning. Edison's 10,000 attempts weren't failures, they were steps to success. Thomas Edison light bulb. Addressing these obstacles equips you to act consistently. Inspirational stories, 1,000 words. Let's draw inspiration from 3 icons who took action against all odds. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's journey is a testament to persistence. In the early 1990s, she was a single mother on welfare in Edinburgh, battling depression and financial hardship. She wrote Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in cafes, unable to afford heating at home. Despite personal tragedies, including her mother's death, she poured her heart into her manuscript, J.K. Rowling Rejections. Submitting to publishers was grueling. 12 rejected her, some harshly, claiming a wizard story wouldn't sell. One even kept her folder, forcing her to buy another despite her poverty. Yet, Rowling persisted, driven by belief in her story. Finally, Bloomsbury took a chance after the chairman's daughter loved the first chapter. Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, selling over 500 million copies and spawning a blockbuster franchise, J.K. Rowling's story. Rowling's relentless action transformed her life and inspired millions. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs' story is one of resilience. In 1985, he was fired from Apple, the company he co-founded, after clashing with the CEO and board. Devastated but undeterred, he founded Next, focusing on innovative computers for education and business. Though Next struggled commercially, its technology was groundbreaking. Jobs also acquired Pixar, turning it into an animation powerhouse with films like Toy Story, Steve Jobs' Return. In 1997, Apple, nearing bankruptcy, acquired Next and brought Jobs back. As interim CEO, he slashed failing products, introduced the iMac, and later the iPod, iPhone, and iPad, revolutionizing tech. Apple became the world's most valuable company, largely due to Jobs' vision and action. Steve Jobs' Apple. His ability to act despite setbacks shows the power of perseverance. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison's invention of the practical light bulb is legendary. In 1878, he set out an affordable, long-lasting bulb for homes. He tested over 6,000 materials from bamboo to hair to find the right filament. Each failure was a lesson, as he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Thomas Edison light bulb. Edison's persistence paid off. In 1879, he demonstrated a bulb that lasted hours, lighting up his Menlo Park lab. His systematic approach, combining action, experimentation, and learning, made electric lighting a reality, transforming the world. Edison's light bulb. Edison's story proves that consistent action, even through failure, leads to breakthroughs. Forcing yourself to take action is the key to unlocking your dreams. Whether it's beating procrastination, conquering fear, or starting that project you've delayed, the first step is everything. Use the 5-second rule. Start small, set clear goals, stay accountable, visualize success, eliminate distractions, Try Pomodoro and reward progress. Overcome obstacles like perfectionism and fear by reframing them as opportunities. Think of Rowling, Jobs, and Edison. They faced rejection, failure, and doubt, but acted anyway, changing the world. You have that same potential. As William Butler Yeats said, "Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking." Action quotes. What's one goal you've been putting off? Pick a strategy, maybe counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and act today. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin, as Tony Robbins reminds us. Start now and turn your dreams into reality. Thank you for watching. Go make it happen.